question and answers, then give you a few seconds to write down in the comments number 1 if it's the answer to question number 1, and then which letter you think is the right one. You can pick more than one letter if applicable, and it will all make sense as we go through the questions. Today, kind of, I don't know how to say it, but today's questions are going to be about unsolved mysteries and cold cases. So I hope that you take a minute after I ask these questions and you answer. It may have to wait until the end of the video to write down the answers and actually comment. But I think it would be fun to challenge ourselves, and after watching or listening to so many true crime cases, kind of go back and see what we remember. Again, today about unsolved mysteries and cold cases. Now, before I start, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. I know some of you will use this video to fall asleep and not participate, but if you feel like it, maybe you can rewatch it the next day and answer the questions in the comments for fun. And then we will pick a winner from the comments and we'll do something special. So I hope you enjoy this new concept that I'm planning to do every so often as an added plus video a week, maybe every couple of weeks, or even once a month. In that way, we can interact with each other, and hopefully you guys can interact with each other in the comments too, and kind of connect as a community in something that sometimes is hard to find other people in our everyday lives to connect over. True crime is kind of a niche, and I know in my life I don't have people to talk about it with because they're not as interested. So I hope we can kind of geek out here together. Finally, there will be some white noise. It's the heater that is pointed at me. You should see me. I look like I live in the North Pole, and it's, I think, 38 degrees, 9:30 in the morning, and it's sunny, but for whatever reason, if it's not in the 40s or above, even in the winter, I'm kind of was, to say the least. So, if it bothers you, the heater, let me know, and I'll gladly freeze to death in my next C. That includes both A and C. Now take a second, go to the comments, write the number 1 and what is your answer? A, B, C, or D? Time is up. The answer is D. Both A and C. As of the year 2022, the identities of the Long Island serial killer and Jack the Ripper are still unknown. Did you get it right? Question number 2. This is a good one that I did not know. I don't think I've ever researched this case. I know I never researched this case. So, the question is, tamper resistant packaging on medications stems from a 1982 unsolved murder case that involved, again, tamper resistant packaging on medication stems from a 1982 unsolved murder case that involves A. Antifreeze laced Pepto-Bismol, B. Arsenic laced Advil, C. Potassium cyanide laced Tylenol, or D. Anthrax laced Tums. So the options are A. Antifreeze laced Pepto-Bismol, B. Arsenic laced Advil, C. Potassium cyanide laced Tylenol, or D. Anthrax laced Tums. Now is the time to go to the comment and write number 2 and what letter is your answer. I'm going to give you a few seconds to type it. Time is up. The answer is C. Potassium cyanide laced Tylenol. The 1982 Tylenol murders, where someone laced extra strength Tylenol with potassium cyanide, resulted in the deaths of 7 people, and the case is still unsolved. Thankfully, since then, the seals were started to be required. This tamper-resistant packaging now is the industry standard. Question number 3. This one you should know. I think I did a quick cover results are A. Catherine Eddowes, Eddowes. B. Clara Birdlong. C. Pia Gilda Rontini. Or D. Elizabeth Short. So, what is the Black Dahlia's real name? A. Catherine Eddowes. B. Clara Birdlong. C. Pia Gilda or Gilda Rondini. Or D. Elizabeth Short. Now go back to your comment and write down the number 3 and the letter of the answer you think is the right one. I'll give you a few seconds. Time is up. The answer is a D. Elizabeth Short. In 1947, 22-year-old Elizabeth Short was mutilated and murdered. She was nicknamed the Black Dahlia. In 1946. Did you get that one right? I'm sure you did. Now this is a popular one, so I'm sure that lots of you will know the right answer. Remember, you can pick one or more than one answer. I keep forgetting to remind you that. So, which statement is true about John Benet Ramsey? The 6-year-old pageant star murdered in 1996. Again, which statement is true about John Benet Ramsey, the 6-year-old pageant star murdered in 1996? A. Her mother, Patsy, was in the running for Miss America in 1978. B. Patsy discovered a ransom note demanding $118,000 in the note. Or C. Well, there's D too, so C. John Ramsey found John Benet's body in the family basement. And D. All of the above. So A. Her mother, Patsy, was in the running for Miss America in 1978. B. Patsy discovered the ransom note. C. John Ramsey found John Benet's body in the family's basement. Or D. All of the above. Now open your comment and write the number 4. And which letter do you think is the right answer? this up? The answer is D, all of the above. As a young woman, Patsy Ramsey was a pageant star and once in the running for Miss America, which is why she had John Benet compete. When she disappeared, she reported the ransom note, and later on, John discovered his daughter's body in the basement. Did you get that one right? Let's go for question number 5. The shooting death of which celebrity is still unsolved? Again, the question is the shooting death of which celebrity is still unsolved? And these are the options. A. Tupac Shakur. B. John Lennon. C. Marvin Gaye. D. Phil Hartman. The shooting death of which celebrity is still unsolved? A. Tupac Shakur. My boys love his music so much. B. John Lennon. I love John Lennon's music. C. Marvin Gaye. Or D. Phil Hartman. Now open your comment and write down number 5. Which one is the right answer? A, B, C, or D? I'll give you a few seconds to write it down. Time is up. And the right answer is A, Tupac Shakur. He was shot in Las Vegas on September 7th, 1996, and he died 6 days later. While theories abound about who was responsible, no one was arrested for his death and remains unsolved. Question number 6. This one was, I did not know the answer, but maybe you do. Question number 6. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, how many unsolved murders are there in America? Just America, which is a huge country. But number 6, according to the U.S. Department of Justice, how many unsolved murders are there in America? A, 5,000. B, 25,000. C, 110,000. D, 250,000. I repeat. A, 5,000. just write it down or type it down. Time's up, and the answer is D. 250,000 cases. Based on data from the FBI's 2019 Uniform Crime Report, the U.S. Department of Justice estimates that there are 250,000 murders, unsolved murders in America. Well, that just blew my mind. I don't know about yours. Did you get it right? This one, you probably do know it. Not that I covered it in my channel, but it's a well-known case, I think. Question number 7. What was the alias used by a young man who checked into a Washington hotel, died by suicide, and went unidentified for nearly 17 years? Let me repeat the question. What was the alias used by a young man who checked into a Washington hotel, died by suicide, and went unidentified for nearly 17 years? A. Lyle Stebick. B. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe. Okay, never mind. A. Lyle Stebick. B. Peter Bergman. C. Tamam Shad. Or D. D.B. Cooper. I think I did a short coverage on this case. A. Lyle Stebick. B. Peter Bergman. C. Tamam Shad. Or D. D.B. Cooper. Now open your comment and write down number 7. Is it A, B, C, or D? I'm going to give you a few seconds to write down your answer. Time is up. The answer is A. Lyle Stebick. Lyle Stebick's true identity was once one of the great mysteries of the internet. The 25-year-old man checked into a Washington hotel in September 2001 using the Stebick alias, which likely comes from a Joyce Carol Oates character spelled Stebick with a CK. In the year 2018, the DNA Doe project helped to identify him. Sadly, he was never reported missing, as his family reported that they just didn't have a relationship with him. The family also asked not to be publicly identified. Alright, did you get that right? Okay, this one I did not know the answer to. Okay. So number 8, Amy Lynn Bradley. D. Getting ready for her prom. So Amy Lynn Bradley disappeared in 1998 while A. Snorkeling on the Great Barrier Reef, B. on a cruise with her family, or C. delivering pizza in a rural area, or D. getting ready for her prom. Now open your comment and write down number 8 and choose the right answer. A, B, C, or D. I'll give you a few seconds to type it. Okay, time is up. The answer is B, on a cruise with her family. In 1998, 23-year-old Amy Lynn Bradley disappeared while vacationing with her family on Royal Caribbean's Rhapsody of the Seas. The ship was preparing to dock in Curacao at the time. Bradley's sandals were found inside her cabin, and she was last seen around 6 a.m. on March 24. Her disappearance remains unsolved. Did you get that one right? Okay, let's move on to question number 9. Who disappeared in 2013 while driving from Sierra College to his parents' home? Again, who disappeared in 2013 while driving from Sierra College to his parents' home? The options are A. Bryce Lespisa, B. Kendrick Johnson, C. Stephen Kutcher, or D. Nicholas Barkley. Who disappeared in the year 2013 while driving from Sierra College to his parents' home? A. Bryce Lespisa, B. Kendrick Johnson, C. Stephen Kutcher, probably butchering these names, or D. Nicholas Barkley. Now, open your comment and write number 9 and pick your answer. Is it gonna be A, B, C, or D? My dogs are laughing so hard. Probably can't hear them. Every time there's a little bit of sun, they just get extra excited and they talk to each other so loudly. It's weird. Okay, so now get your comment, write down number 9. Which one is your answer? Time is up. The answer is A. Bryce Lespisa. On August 30th of the year 2013, Bryce Lespisa disappeared while driving from Sierra College in Northern California to his parents' house in Laguna Niguel, California, which is way down south. Around 2 a.m., Bryce called his mom and said he planned to pull over to sleep. Later, police found Bryce's abandoned Toyota Highlander lying on its side with a shattered rear window. His belongings, including his phone and laptop, were inside the vehicle. His ask you the last question. That is number 10. This one, I feel like most people would know, but maybe you don't. So I'm still gonna ask. Number 10 is many indigenous women have been murdered or gone missing from Interstate 5. B. The Hume Highway. C. The Highway of Tears. Or D. The Dyatlov Pass. Probably murder that one. Again, the question is, many indigenous women have been murdered or gone missing from A. Interstate 5. B. The Hume Highway. C. The Highway of Tears. Or D. Dyatlov Pass. Now open your comment once again and type number 10. Which one is your answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Type it. Time is up. And the answer is C, the Highway of Tears. Now, if you didn't know, this Highway of Tears is located in British Columbia, Canada, and is known as a place where many women, especially indigenous women, have gone missing or been found murdered. The Highway of Tears is part of the Yellowhead Highway 16, which borders 23 First Nations. In the year 2015, the Canadian government launched an inquiry to investigate the murders and missing women. The exact number of victims is still often disputed, but at least 40. This is like so crazy that there's not. This is what really, I don't want to say it as I'm thinking about it, but this is what really pisses me off with this kind of thing. How there's not an exact count of how many girls have at least gone missing in this Highway of Tears. It's beyond me. And again, there's a lot of indigenous women, which makes it even more sad, because sometimes because of the differences, because of the media, and because of many factors, they're not as reported and they're not as popular missing people that you'd see in other cases, as it should be, because if there is one highway where these women are just vanishing from, I don't care your ethnicity, I don't care about anything. Something is up. I don't care if you're a man and you're disappearing in this Highway of Tears. This is people that are all of a sudden just vanishing into thin air. So just the fact that there's not an actual number of people that at least went missing here, it's just beyond me, and it's really I can't even say upsetting. It pisses me off. And every time I do a deep dive on the Highway of Tears, I get very upset at the whole situation, and I end up not putting together a case to share with you, because it upsets me when something like this is not treated as it should be, which is something that needs to be not only quantified, like how many people are actually, disappearing, but it needs to be more thoroughly investigated. And I get it. I live in a very remote area, and to get to my place, I have to drive 20 plus miles of desolated road. There's just one road that will lead you here. Coming far from west or east, it doesn't matter, it's just that one road. So I get that bad things can happen, and that maybe it's easier to cover when it's so desolated. But here it's a little bit different because we do still have farms and people that live around that one road. I understand that this is a lot of nothingness, like a lot of desolated areas, really, where people are not, and that is kind of either the perfect spot to go and disconnect, or just the perfect spot for a killer to hide. So please, if you are still awake, remember to write your answers. I'd love to know how much you know about this. It was an eye-opening quiz for me, and I would love to do more like this. If you are into it, let me know in the comments as well.